This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No.
Y'all, just stop. Get real.
Welcome everyone to DBL. We're so grateful you're joining us. Lindsay is joining us from home. Lindsay, how are you feeling?
Hey guys, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. That's
Do you just
right.
have butterflies on your shirt?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
She's the best.
I'm trying to bring some good energy, you know, Al?
I really do. I'm dead serious. I think a lot of men would love to just put butterflies on. I think I'm gonna start next week.
Please don't.
I can't wear a butterfly tie? Okay,
All right, let's get started because we do have some bad news. It's not a great day, but first off, for Adele fans, she is postponing her Vegas residency, which was supposed to begin tonight. So she posted a tearful video telling fans that the show just isn't ready. Take a look.
I'm so sorry, but my show ain't ready. We've tried absolutely everything that we can. We've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays and COVID. Half my crew, half my team are down with COVID. They still are. I can't give you what I have right now. And I'm gutted. And I'm sorry it's so last minute. I'm so upset and I'm really embarrassed and I'm so sorry to everyone that's travelled again.
So you better believe there are a lot of very upset fans. Some of them are already in Vegas, like this one who posted about it on TikTok.
It was probably $800 to fly here. Tickets for her show were resale $2,800. We had to stay at Caesar's Palace because that's where she was performing. So that's another, what, $2,000? I'd say that's about $5 or $6,000 right there. And the wants to say 24 hours before she goes on stage that she's gutted. Oh, I'm gutted. You're gutted? Yeah, well, my pockets are gutted.
Lindsay? I'm like, I don't want to go there, so I go to Lindsay.
No, I don't know why she did it today. I mean, I don't know why she did it in the last 24 hours. Like, the show has been in the works for months. People on the black market have paid up to $30,000. I know that woman said she paid in the 2000s, but I mean, there are tickets going for so much. And then on top of spending that much money, even if you just spent a couple thousand, you flew out there, got the hotel. That's
right.
Very expensive, probably. And so to be there and to find out while you're there that this is not happening, when people are flying, I'm assuming out of the country as well, is like a bit much. And I think, you know, if you're seeing these delays happen, and I know that COVID is real and people are just exhausted and weighed down and you don't even want to put your other employees in danger, but if you even see a sign of like, okay, we're missing our sound guy, okay, and you know they need 14 days, like you could have gave like a week or two notice. You know, it wasn't just like, I can't believe that everyone got COVID at one time and the same day, the day before you're about to go live.
Lindsay,
and so it's just, I think I understand the fans. That seems frustrating.
I kind of agree with you in this. And Al, to be honest, I know she felt gutted and embarrassed, but I kind of am like with Lindsay here, like those people lost a lot of money. I'm sorry you feel gutted, but they really gutted, as she said, her pocketbook.
That
stinks.
It's bad for everybody. I don't understand why we're blaming this on Adele, because we've seen this play out the other way, but just only in the world of sports. I believe it was last season, the Denver Broncos had to basically put a guy in at quarterback, Lindsay, who I think was just walking around Cherry Creek Mall.
Yeah.
He was just a dude. There was just a black guy playing quarterback because there were no people to play quarterback. So the fans that did get a chance, they didn't cancel the game. You could have gone to the game and watched Mike, and he was terrible because he shouldn't have been playing. If you want to go to an Adele concert as a fan and go watch her and half the set is lit and the other half is dark and there's stuff on the floor and it's not done and songs aren't finished or remixed, you can do that too. But this is going to be where we are. It's going to be kind of soft lockdowns, cancellations at the last minute, and it's bad for everybody because we don't have this under control.
I know. I just think people can just hear Adele sing. They didn't need a whole shebang. I would have been fine her sitting at a piano, and people spent a lot of money to hear that voice, and she's a perfectionist and just said no. It just, I get it why people are mad. I get it.
But she's in Vegas. Figure out something to do. What are you doing?
You want her to do something else besides?
Dude,
that's not the same kind of trip. They're not going to go to the club, Al. It's a different kind of trip going to see Adele.
Because they wanted to cry to Adele. Those are two different people.
Okay. We live our lives differently.
We do. Legendary rocker and actor, I hate saying this, Meatloaf has passed away. Meatloaf was 74 years old. He was surrounded by his wife, his 2 daughters, and his close friends. Meatloaf's career spanned 6 decades, and he sold over 100 million albums worldwide. He also starred in over, I'll get this, 65 movies, including roles in the cult classic Rocky Horror Picture Show and also in Fight Club. Do you remember that?
I do.
Ugh, a lot of his music has become iconic, like this mega hit, Bat Outta Hell. He always had that operatic voice, you know, as a rocker, but I just want to let you guys know his daughter, Amanda, went to my camp, and we were in Little Mermaid, and he came to see us.
That's cool.
And it was like, I was like, there's Meatloaf out there, and I'm all like, Little Mermaid. All right, I really was a lovely gentleman. What do you think, Al?
Really quickly, when I look at Meatloaf, there was that song, Video Killed the Radio Star.
Yeah.
And I wonder how many entertainers we'll see that look like him. And when I say that, like a different kind of package, you see these kind of beautiful entertainers now that literally have everything. And it seems like back in the day, it just was like regular folks had this incredible talent.
Yeah.
So I hope we keep looking for that and we don't just look for this prepackaged kind of sanitized version of what we want.
Yeah, because he was a real guttural belter. And now that TMZ is reporting, that he did, just real quick, might have died of COVID. We are just saying that. We don't know. We're not confirmed, but TMZ is saying that. Go ahead, Lindsay. I just want to let you know.
And you talked about his beautiful voice, and I read in the New York Times this morning that he was classically trained on Broadway. So he had such a range from that and to do one of my, you know, I like silly movies. So when he was in Wayne's World, that took the cake for me. And just to have that range as an entertainer is just a beautiful thing.
Wait, Lindsay, who was he in Wayne's World?
Don't ask me names of characters from 20 years ago, Al. I'm not. I can't. I knew you were gonna do that.
I just wanted to know the scene. I wasn't even trying to set you up. I really wanted.
Way to go.
Okay, well, sorry.
He was Mike. That guy.
Mike. He played quarterback for the Broncos.
Quarterback for the Broncos.
He played quarterback on the Broncos. Yeah.
Oh, R.I.P. Meatloaf. You are the soundtrack to a lot of our childhood and youth, right? Coming up on DBL, another death in the entertainment world. Comedian Louis Anderson will be talking about his long career and taking a look back at our memorable interview with him. I never forgot it. Please stay tuned.
Closed captioning provided by
just so you guys know, if you guys remember I Would Do Anything for Love, do you guys remember that video we just played where he's like, he played a beast, like Beauty and the Beast, the TV show in the 90s, and he was like in candlelight in a cave for some reason, and he was a beast, and the real Beauty from the TV show was in the video, and she like moved leaves.
What is Beauty and the Beast supposed to be about?
A beast and a beauty.
No, but is it analogous to something?
Do you mean it's an allegory about something that you can fall in love with someone who's not attractive? Now, I know you have bestiality issues with beauty.
I should hope everybody does, actually.
Well, yeah, you kind of ruined it for a lot of people. Al thinks that Beauty and the Beast feels oddly bestiality-wise, and that's true. I'm not gonna lie, there is a beast and a person and they fall in love, but I think it's supposed to be about beauty. You don't need the beauty.
So what if somebody that fell in love with their pet said it's just like Beauty and the Beast? I don't see species.
That is not.
What? I mean, I just think it's super gross. I think all the old fables are gross. I think Cinderella, like some dude found your shoe, and now you have to marry him.
How about Snow
First of
White?
all, why are you following around? You found a shoe and you touched it. First of all, that's super gross. You picked it up and you found who it belonged to in the 1800s with no clues or forensics.
What are you gonna do? You can't find
You just
woman?
walked around with the shoe and said, "Is this yours?"
Yeah.
And when you found the person, you'd be like, "Now we have to get married."
You think that's weird?
I think that's super weird.
What about Snow White?
If somebody came up to you and was like, "I think you dropped your shoe a few days ago. Here it is," you'd be like, "Oh, this person's gonna."
Well, that's a 2022 lens. This person had no idea when to reach. It was 1600s.
Why didn't he just leave the shoe and move on with his life?
He was in love at first sight.
But with her shoe?
No, they walked into the ball. They had one dance, and at midnight, she was going to turn into what? A pumpkin. So she left so fast.
She's literally going to turn into a
Like,
pumpkin?
literally.
Do you think that was to teach young women not to stay out late?
Ooh, interesting. You're kind of ruining.
Because I think Rapunzel something.
The hair thing.
There's something
tower.
with the hair, like there's something.
How
Stop.
about Sleeping Beauty? She didn't even get to have a line. None.
Welcome back to DBL. 2 years later, and we are still trying to shake the pandemic, but the silver lining for us is that Dr. Coley is back and she joins us live. It is lovely to see you, Doc. How are you doing?
Hi, guys. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
We're doing excited to see you. The Omicron surge could peak in February. What should we expect for February?
The nice thing, Tori, is that some places it's already peaked. So if we look at, it's almost like living in a time capsule. Look at the countries that went before us, like South Africa or the United Kingdom, or even the East Coast, like New York City. We can sort of get a sense of what we might expect to happen to cases here in Colorado and on the western side of the country. So what we saw in these other places was the peak was really sharp and the drop off was really sharp too. So I'm optimistic that we'll start to see those cases really melt away in the next few weeks. But here is the caveat that how quickly we drop off depends on our behavior. It depends on the population density, how many people are living together, and whether we're rural or urban or what the setting is as well.
Oh, I hope. Peak.
Well, Dr. Coley, how should we transition socially once we see that major drop off? Are we looking at like March or April? And, you know, when and how should we get back to hanging out with people that we love?
You know, it's interesting that you're asking me this, Lindsay, because you just got over COVID. So for somebody like you or somebody like Erica, that social transition can actually be more sudden. You guys can probably get together with each other. You probably can let your guard down a little bit because at least in the short term, and we don't know what that time period is. Is it 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months? But you are very protected immediately after you have recovered from illness because that's when your natural antibodies are really high. For the rest of us who are probably 10 weeks or more out from our booster, that social transition has to be a lot slower because even when those cases are coming down, the rates are really, really high. So the last thing we want to do is to just cannonball into that swimming pool. We need to really get in there one toe at a time. Really, really ease ourselves back into being social again. And so no big parties, Tori and Al.
No.
Lindsay's going clubbing, though.
Lindsay can do whatever she wants. She got that COVID
Yeah, I'm out of
swag.
here, guys.
Yeah.
See you next week.
I love it. Now, let's be honest. We are all coping with the COVID fatigue in our different ways. I certainly am. I feel like I have my normal, whatever that means. But what is normal to you, Dr. Coley? Like, what is a normal life right now? What does that look like?
Yeah, you know, we've actually studied COVID fatigue formally, and what we found is that 3/4 of us have it, Al. So you're not the only one. I have it too. But here is what I found very interesting from the data is that there are differences between men and women. So women have more COVID fatigue than men, and women cope with COVID fatigue by eating more. Men eat about the same. We both drink more, men and women. And interestingly, men turn to exercise, whereas women turn to things like therapy or picking up a new hobby. So ladies, are you surprised by this? I was a little bit.
No.
Yeah, the amount that I ate during this pandemic is really ridiculous. I blamed it on being pregnant, but it's not that.
Well, when she said men drink more, I was like, I had COVID fatigue 12 years ago?
How weird. You were ahead of your time now. You were super ahead of your time. Thank you so much, Doctor. And I just want to let you guys know, people writing in, and the overwhelming thing isn't direct questions to Dr. Coley. It's just, I'm so sick of COVID. So I really, we want to tell our audience, we hear you, we see you, we'll do more on COVID fatigue.
And the good news is everybody feels that way.
Everybody feels that way. So you're not alone.
The first time we can agree in 2 years.
Exactly. And Dr. Coley is saying this is real. They're studying it scientifically. So if maybe we can go into some helpful hints on that, because I know a lot of you just wrote me in all at once. I'm so sick of COVID. We are too. Thank you, Dr. Coley. We're never sick of you. Please, if you have a question, write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com. Coming up on DBL, you know him from The Godfather Part 3.
Me?
It's Al and Criminal Minds. You guys, our interview with the talented Joe Mantegna is next. Fat Tony!
Yay!
...2021 was the first full year that we've been in the pandemic, and we're getting a lot of questions about tax write-offs. First is about the cost of masks and other personal protective equipment that health officials in some states still require. So let's verify. Is PPE tax deductible? Our sources are the Internal Revenue Service and accounting firm Cherry Beckert LLP. Taxpayers have historically received a deduction for medical expenses. These are things like doctor's visits or medication that aren't covered by health insurance. The IRS says that also includes PPE like masks, gloves, and hand sanitizer. So we can verify PPE is tax deductible, but Cherry Beckert says there's a catch. Existing IRS rules require medical expenses exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income to qualify, so the deduction won't apply to everyone. Some people have been stocking up on PPE as they get ready to return to the office, but many are still working from home. We've received some questions about whether you can write off some of the expense of having a home office. So let's verify. Can employees write off a home office? Our sources are the IRS and accounting firm Maxwell Locke and Ritter. The government used to allow everyone to take a home office deduction if they have the setup. That changed in 2017 when Congress passed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. It was intended to simplify the process of doing taxes, and that meant limiting, among other things, who can take the home office deduction. The IRS warns only self-employed people, independent contractors, and people working in the gig economy now qualify. Basically, Maxwell Locke and Ritter explains, if you get a W-2, then you don't get the deduction. So it's false that employees can write off a home office on their taxes, although self-employed people or contractors still can.
Welcome back to DBL. You may know him from the hit show Criminal Minds, or his role from The Godfather Part 3, or on The Simpsons' Fat Tony. It's my favorite. Earlier, we sat down with the great Joe Mantegna to chat about his all-new Amazon Prime series, As You See It. And he told us specifically why this show hits him close to home. Take a look. Joe Mantegna, welcome to DBL. We're going to talk about your new show, As We See It. But first, you were really close with the late Bob Saget, and we are just so sorry for your loss. We've spoken about it a lot on the show and what a good person he was. Can you tell our audience a little bit what it was like working with Bob and what he was like?
Well, Bob was, I mean, he is what you probably thought he was, which is just a fun guy, just a sweet guy. I mean, I first met him, we did this movie with Richard Pryor many years ago. It was like 1986, 87. And we stayed friends all during that time. And look, I've been in this business over 50 years, and you don't always make friends with every single person you work with. It would be impossible. I've worked with thousands and thousands of actors. But there's some along the way that you maintain a relationship with. And he was one of those guys that was very easy to keep that relationship up with. And I probably talked to him maybe a month or so before he passed. And I'm just pleased and thrilled and appreciative that he was part of my life for as long as he was. And you know, God bless Bob Saget. He was a dear friend, and I'll miss him.
Amen.
Yeah, I mean, just what the really cool part about the story that you're telling is, like, you guys were friends. For myself, as a young comic starting out in Miami, you know, I would open up for all the big headliners, and I met him, and I remember being in the green room when he was on stage, and I was like, why is he being so nice to me? Like, he was so nice. It was like, I couldn't believe that somebody could be that famous and that nice. So yes, I mean, he was cool with his friends clearly, and with people that were just fans of him as an entertainer and as a person. So I'm glad we talked about that. Let's talk about one of your most well-known shows. Of course, I'm talking about Criminal Minds. People love it. So many women in my family love it. You have no idea. So they need to know, are you still in touch with the cast, and are there any plans for a reunion?
Well, yes and maybe. So in other words, yes, we're always in touch. I mean, we stayed pretty close. So that we have like a thread that when I look at my phone, and if I see all these little figures on there, I know it's the CM thread, in other words, and we're all reaching out to each other for whatever it is. We've all stayed pretty close. And in terms of continuing, there has been talk of it. I mean, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, well, so be it. But there certainly has been some discussions about it. And I would say there is that possibility. So we'll see.
Oh, God. My mom's like, please. All right, let's talk about As We See It. Tell us a little bit about the show and also about your character, Lou.
Do you want your dad to be supporting you forever?
Yes.
I have cancer, Jack. I need to know you're going to be okay.
Well, this is when I first read this pilot script, I read it and thought to myself, this is one of the finest things I've ever read in terms of a script. What I love about it is, look, I know what it's like. I'm a parent with a child with autism. My daughter's going to be 35 years old, so we've lived with this a long time. And there's as much humor as there is, seriousness. It runs the gamut. So when people see the show, they'll see that it's not one just thing. It's what the world is like, seen through the eyes of people on the spectrum and also the world that they have to inhabit, which the rest of us.
As you see, Al, you can speak to that, right?
I was going to just say really quickly, we got to run, but as a parent, I feel a bond with you because I too am a proud parent of a child with autism, and he is the center of our universe. So I think you and I both know how special people on the spectrum are and how much joy they bring to your life. So I appreciate this series, and I can't wait to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think you're going to love it. It's really, really, really done well, and you'll see.
Can't wait for this. All right. As We See It is now on Amazon Prime Video. Joe, it's like amazing to talk to you. I'm trying to be cool about it, but I'm freaking out inside. Thank you so much for chatting with us. We will be right back, sir.
Thanks,
Appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Kids. It's a game of numbers, and those numbers can vary depending on who you talk to. Now, lots of questions come with the anxiety of trying to get the best credit score. So let's let the experts weigh in to answer the question. Does checking your credit negatively impact your credit score? Our sources for this are experienced Senior Director Rod Griffin and Beaumont-based Mortgage Loan Office for Roy West team of Guild Mortgage, Zach Stiles.
No, it doesn't. You can check your credit report and your credit score as often as you like. It will not hurt your credit scores or your credit history.
That was almost too easy.
The first pull is the hard pull. And then oftentimes, again, that's going to be the one that can, impact the score a little bit.
Wait, what?
If you apply for credit, you're going to check your report. That would post what we call a hard inquiry, which is a record that someone's looked at your report in response to an application. That can have a small effect. When you get your own credit report and score, we do add what we call a soft inquiry, which is just a record that you've asked for your own report, so you have that information there.
So this is where a lot of people get confused. So let's simplify it. Checking your credit does not hurt your credit score, but applying for credit can, like when you're applying for a mortgage loan.
I try to say, hey, look, it's a necessary evil, quote unquote, that we need to pull your credit. We have to do it. We can't close a loan without doing it.
So what if you absolutely have to check your credit? How can you then be sure that you're still in good standing?
If you enroll in a monitoring service like Experian, that's probably one of the best ways to check your report and score, because you get a free report and a free score and the risk factors that go with it.
And any of the major credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, or even Experian, will let you check your credit as often as you feel necessary.
You should check your credit report and your scores once a year at a minimum. If you're really concerned, or you've had issues with identity theft, or you're working on improving your credit, maybe planning to get a mortgage and buy a home, you might want to check it more often. That's where those free monitoring services can be helpful.
Both Rod and Zach recommend paying your bills on time, every time, and keeping your credit card balances low to get and keep that coveted perfect score.
The other thing I tell people is that, when you're dating someone, spontaneity can be exciting and interesting. Bankers hate spontaneity. To them, boring, consistent, and dull is extremely sexy. So be boring and consistent and dull. You'll have good credit scores.
So we can verify that checking your credit does not negatively impact your credit score. Rod believes that 3 key steps to live by when talking credit are: 1, get a copy of your credit report and the risk factors that go along with it. 2, use the tools that are available today to help boost your credit score, like Experian Boost. And 3, be patient and be consistent. If you have something you want us to verify, send us a message to our email, verify@12newsnow.com, or message us on one of our social media accounts. For your Verify, Letitia Cahey, 12 News.
Welcome back to DBL. It's time for a healthcare update sponsored by Go Health. Did you know Americans with health insurance can get up to 8 COVID tests for free thanks to a new requirement for providers? Now, the new rules went into effect earlier this week and require insurance companies to cover costs for over-the-counter COVID tests at up to $12. One person can get up to 8 reimbursements, while a family of 5's insurance will cover them for 40 tests. People spread this word. So if you don't have insurance, now is a very good time to get enrolled. If you're looking for a health insurance plan, Go Health makes it easy to enroll. Call 1-800-650-2534 or visit gohealth.com to find a plan that's right for you. I didn't know that. Spread the word. We need all the free tests we can get. Now, before we go, we do have some sad news. As you all were writing in, Louis Anderson has died after a battle with blood cancer. Now, Louis was only 68 years old. He was one of America's most beloved comedians and had a career that spanned over 30 years. He's also a 3-time Emmy Award winner, a game show host, and was named one of the 100 greatest stand-up comedians of all time by Comedy Central. And who could forget his iconic character in Coming to America? Take a look.
Hello. Hi. You know, I started on cleanup just like you guys. But now, see, I'm washing lettuce. Soon I'll be on fries, then the grill. A year or two, I make assistant manager. And that's where the big bucks start rolling in.
Al, you were saying the line with him. What do you think about
I used to know every word to that movie. I mean, look, Louis Anderson, from that movie to like when he put me on his Young Comedian special that aired on Showtime years ago, he's just an incredible guy. You know, when we spoke to him last, Lindsay, he remembered just a really great human being, and he'll be missed.
Linz, what'd you think, real quick?
I know Eddie Murphy hand-selected him for that movie. I listened to an interview with Eddie Murphy saying that. And so he just is that person that once he was like hosting Family Feud in everyone's homes and hearts almost every day during the week, we all opened up to him like we did with Bob Saget.
Yeah.
And to see that everyone has something nice to say about him in his death, it's one of those people that will be missed. That's like the rare person that always touches people and leaves a positive mark. So he will definitely be missed.
I had an interview with him. I want to show you a quick little soundbite from it because it's amazing. Take a look at this. Is there something that scares you?
Like when I drive by Anytime Fitness, I'm terrified of that. I guess what scares me sometimes is our lack of empathy and humanity in the world right now.
Wow.
It scares me. It makes me feel like, geez, you guys, come on, we're all in the same boat. We're all connected.
Yeah.
We're all human beings.
You know what he did after that, too, is I told him right after, I said, I'm a stand-up, and he gave me his email address. And said, I'll give you notes. Send me your personal email.
Oh, my goodness.
The man was just so kind.
Wow.
How am I just hearing about that? So
It's
cool.
really, it blew me away. DBL
I know,
every
Tori, you
single
should
day.
have told us this.
I know.
That's big.
It was a big deal. We'll see you Monday, same time, same place. We're so grateful you're here. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
You all ready for this? Da-na-na,